Hi, thank you for coming to my channel. I'm Jo Pereira and I'm going to talk about a film, and it's a Dutch film. The name is The Guilty by Gustav Möller, and it's a very different movie because it's all made in a room with almost one person. Is the room of the emergencies. That person's call if you have an accident, if something happens. In Portugal, I think most of the countries is the number 112. So what happened? Asper Olm receives a call from a lady that says she was kidnapped, and she's afraid because is the person who made that is her ex-husband, and he tries to save her. So after a little time he gets involved on that problem, trying to save her and the son and daughter that was at home. He has problems with superiors about that, because he wants to interfere how to do the saver, how to save the lady and the children. And finally he discovers is nothing how he thinks. It was not a kidnap. It was all a lie, and a lie. But I'm not going to say why. But this lady has problems, and she is in the psychiatric hospital. Well, don't tell you more about the movie, because it's a thriller, and it gets by the conversation we infer, we see what is going on. So all the kind of talk they do, we have to think what is really is going on. So it's very interesting. We are always with attention. We are very focused in the film, and then in the end is all different that we think. I think it's a good movie. It's a kind of movie made in a different way, because it's also a European movie, not exactly the type of the United States. So it goes in a different way. The guy is the protagonist, the first person, the most important person. He's a normal guy, very usual, casual. No, you can see in the streets. They even have the detail. Have a thing here. She made had some problem, put a thing here to close the problem in the finger. It's very natural, and it make us think it could be like with us. I mean, we could be in that room and get emotionally involved the problem of others. And what brings this a problem is the fact that we, in a way, sometimes in the working, we get too much involved. We have to have some has to be cold, not to get too much to solve the problems. So this film makes us think how much can we give to other persons when we are doing something. In a way, I understand what he did. Maybe I would do the same. I would try to do my best, and I overrated my work. I would give too much to them, but other persons don't do that. And we know, for example, doctors or nurses, after some times, uh, um, however, they are kind and good, but after some time they get a bit cold about the human suffering, because if they don't get this way, they they don't live. They have always problems to sleep and think what happened on that day. It's very complicated, cope with these kind of things, or persons or doctors, or even animals, because coping with suffering of others, it's very complicated, unless the person is more cold and don't get so much involved. So this film is about that. It's that idea, and I think it was good. And this movie has a price. So I say to go to see the film, and you get a new idea, a new kind of movie that is European, and I'm sure you will like. Kisses. See you another time of film or book. Bye bye. Ciao.